this historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense comes onto the field first today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Going to run it. It's Dupree. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Give to the single back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Edwards. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. With the catch, it's Anthony. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes...
Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Pulls it in. It's Booker. Discards him with the stiff arm. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Using the quick game.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Ballard. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Badgers are flying down the field. On the move, it's Dupree. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do most of the time? They keep it manageable.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas would be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Ballard. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Dupree. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pocket breaking down. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Harrington. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here comes the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Booker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the 1st.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go back to the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Mason. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Offense working from the pistol. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That is a great job getting to the quarterback. And when you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium, in one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count, and you've got dudes like T.J. Watt or J.J. Watt coming off the edge, it's not a lot of fun. It's not really fun for this quarterback right now either with this dude rushing.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Well, they recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football, a turnover on downs.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Going to the ground. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They're facing a 3rd down. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. He'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Hard running there. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Badger. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Mason. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Griffin. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Mason. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires left. That pass is incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. There he goes. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrington.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Gets rid of it. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Trying to slam in. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation